Okay, check guys, wenn ihr der Regie das hört, sagt bitte Bescheid, wenn wir live sind. So we make a quick announcement. Yeah, we are live.
Take the board, but you can leave the board in the water.
Check, check. Hört ihr etwas? Hörst du mich?
So we start in 3 minutes.
Jetzt sind wir schon.
Heat 1 looks great.
Guys, wir müssen live gehen jetzt. Wir starten die 3 Minuten.
You have to go to the start
We
line
need
now.
to-
We start in 2 minutes.
Also, welcome everybody. Heute zusammen, welcome. We are at the ice race in Thun. Sunday. What a beautiful day today, guys. Ein super schönes Wetter heute. Wir sind 2 Minuten weg vom Start.
Please leave the track.
Ja, wieder neu eingesteckt, ja.
Wir sind da am Start. Guten Morgen miteinander. Wir starten in meinem Heat 1. Wird spannend. Unser gestriger Sieger, yesterday's winner, Thun Puyo. In Heat number 1 with number 20. And wenn ihr gesehen, habe ich heute einen Zettel dabei. You see I have pieces of paper here because we are commentating live from the beach. We are not in the booth. We have several cameras across the racecourse.
69. Go to the start. The track must be empty.
Hört ihr mich? Check, check. Guys, we are starting in 30 seconds. Okay, aloha everybody, welcome to the ice race. It's technical sprint day and it's going to be an action-packed day. Es wird viel Leute los sein heute, Leute. Ich habe meine Starterliste da. Wir sind live am Strand. We are live on the beach here, not in the booth. So the starters are way down over there. We have the chicane here. That's where we are with our camera. So it's going to be super cool. Battle of the paddle style board carry around. That's going to be so cool. We are really, really looking forward to this day. Bright and sunny day, so stoked. Such a great venue here. Thanks to our sponsors. We had Canoe sponsoring the live stream. Thank you so much, you guys, for making this all possible. We are extremely stoked on that. We have Joby is a gold sponsor here as well. So that's so nice. Thank you guys for the businesses and the industry to step in and helping make this all possible. And the guys over there, I can see them in their start gates, they are ready to go. And in heat number 1, we see Thun Puyo, Clay Hugo, Gert Weisner, Adrian Kahensli, Dominic Roth, Vincent Lemaire and David Gotti, and off they are. They have just started and they are out in the gates. For me, it's a little far away. I don't have all the cameras, but I would pretty much say out of the gates, that looks like T2 definitely making a hard push there. Already a board length or more ahead from the rest of the field. It's actually quite a tricky course. They're going to go through the gate and then they have the buoys on the outside and then they come through here. So that's going to be quite a course. Here the heats are probably about 8 minutes long and we have 8 of them with 59 male athletes. And they are paddling away strong. T2 is easy in the lead. The T2 is easy in the lead with the rest of the field behind. So that's going to be interesting. T2 first at the buoy and then everybody else. And yes, as you guys notice, I do not see their start numbers and the sun is glaring, so I cannot give you all the details on the names in the back there. T2 going, he's taking it easy. It does not look like he's in much of a hurry, but he has a chase field behind him. We know we have 50-year-old plus Gerd Weisner in this group, the Light Corp manager and founder. Another Swiss guy, Adrian Kahensli, Indiana board rider. Indiana Paddleboard from Zurich, also a sponsor here at this event. And now it's going to be the interesting part. We're on the outside of the course. Titu definitely conserving his energy. And now this is the last buoy he's paddling to, and then they're going to come straight in here to the chicane.
From the third buoy, we have a really big gap from first people to the second
And we have in the background, you might be able to hear, that's Nikki Reinhardt from SUP, race director and organizer of this entire place here. A big shout out to them. They're doing such an awesome job. They're up sun up to sundown, setting buoys, setting courses, organizers. There, I think, somewhat 60 volunteers helping here, making this event happen. So it really is great to see the enthusiasm that we get from the community here, from the Thun locals, that I'd like to give a shout out to. That thank you guys so much for helping and for making this all possible. And now they're coming straight in, and we don't want to be in these guys' way here. Titu taking it easy. He does not have the field behind him. He does not have to work really hard for his lead here. Interesting will be to see how the entry and the exit will be here, because it is rather shallow and extremely rocky. So better bring your short fins along, easy going. Yeah, walking out. Woohoo! Ale, ale. All right, and in second place, Hugo Clay, 36. That's Hugo Clay coming around the corner, and with number 53, Dominic Roth, followed by number 37. That's Gerd Weisner coming in here. You guys can still make something happen here. Woohoo! Go, go, go! And 86 and 52, we have Adrian Hensley and Vincent Lemaire coming here. That's Vincent Hensley here on the Indiana board, coming around the corner, and the entry over there. Yeah, fast start. Come on, because we have the qualifier here is to tell you guys the mode is here. The top 4 are moving on to the quarterfinals, and the rest is out. So top 4, which is actually not that bad, because we are counting 2, 4, 6, 7 man heat here. So 3 will be out and 4 are moving on. And for our locals here, everybody, hey, guten Morgen miteinander, wenn ihr euch jetzt eben gerade zugeschaltet habt. Mein Name ist Mike vom Stand-Up-Magazin. Sehr schön da zu sein und das Rennen dürfen zu kommentieren. Wir sind direkt im ersten Heat vom Man Technical Race, da am schönen Thunersee. Und wir beobachten gerade, wie der Sieger von gestern, der Titouan Pouillot, ganz easy, es ist gerade einer ins Wasser. Das ist der Adrian Hensley, sadly in the water. Aber wir beobachten, wie gesagt, der Titouan Pouillot, Sieger von gestern, zieht da sehr souverän vorweg. Relativ konkurrenzlos. Er muss sich auch wirklich nicht sehr anstrengen, wenn man ihm zuschaut. Er hat einen easy Rhythmus und bucht seinen ersten Hit für Quarterfinals. Kein Problem. Und ich denke auch, um den Rest des Feldes wird sich nicht viel verändern. Da wir haben den zweiten Platz, den Hugo Clay haben wir gehabt, und auch er wird no worries ins Viertelfinal weiterziehen. In der Zwischenzeit machen sich auch schon die Leute vom zweiten Heat parat. Meanwhile we see Titouan moving in here, leisurely paddling, booking his quarterfinal. We have the volunteer, the local kids here are helping with the boards, making sure everything works properly. Hello.
He has a big gap to the second one, but then it's not clear who are.
Ich möchte mich auch wirklich bei allen Sponsoren bedanken, die das alles möglich machen hier. Sunova, grosser Sponsor hier, der den Livecast hat möglich gemacht. Und hier ist dort, keine Hektik, kein Stress. Absteigen, easy. Und das Brett wird ihm abgenommen. Schön über die Ziellinie. Okay, easy, cool. Ditwa Puyo, number 1. Und wie gesagt, der zweite ist der Ugo Clay. Auf dem One-Sub kommt durch und dann kommen die letzten zwei rein mit dem Gerd Weisner und dem Dominik Roth. So that's Gerd Weisner and Dominic Roth qualifying for quarterfinal. Woohoo! Yes sir, quarterfinals! Sehr schön, unsere Qualifikationen sind durch. Und damit ist leider der Adrian Hensley is out. Adrian Hensley sadly out on the Indiana board, and also out is Vincent Lemaire, ebenfalls out. Aber es geht Schlag auf Schlag, während der letzte, well, it's going right back into the next heat. We have the last guy is still on the race course here, and we have the next heat going. And in this heat, we are looking at Jeremy Toilard, Carson Linus, Andreas Kemzerer, Michele Capizzi, Enrique Sanchez, Javier Cantoral, Nathan Dennis, and Leandro Cruz. And I have to admit here, my fellow watchers, that from this point here, I am unable to see who is who, because I do not have the numbers in front of me, or I can't see the numbers of these people. So we are going to be in suspense here when they're going to be walking or running right here through the chicane. But this heat is a little heated, a little bit more heated. The heated heat is heated because we are seeing the guy up front. He is not as easy as Tito was. He has to work for his first place there because he's being chased by the second guy on the NSP board rather hard. And even in the backfield, we just saw a change there. The fifth went into fourth. And in this heat, we're counting 8 people, so 4 will be out. And 4 will move on.
When you are not in the next heat.
All right, but now the leader is definitely moving away, pulling off the rest of the field. But it is a long, it's kind of a long course. It's definitely a grueling one, and then he comes into the finishing stretch here to the chicane. You guys enjoy this here? I am so stoked to be here, guys. Such a beautiful day. Yesterday we had cold and rainy, and today we are in shorts and shirts. Love it, absolutely love it.
The track is almost done. They are on the straight line.
So we got to pay attention because the guys for the next heat are already in their gates.
Straight of us, they have to run.
Also, wir sind im zweiten Heat miteinander. Guten Morgen vom Thunersee. Das ist der zweite Heat vom Man Technical Race. Und wir sind extrem gespannt. Mein Tipp würde da auf den Jeremy Toilade gehen.
It's on the track. Then we have Jeremy Toilade, Andreas
Und da liege ich leider falsch. Der first guy is Carson Linus. Coming in here, Carson Linus, followed by Nathan Dennis. All right, boys. Woohoo! All right. Oh, ein bisschen früh vom Brett abgesprungen. He's jumped off a little early. Yeah, buddy, go. You can make that. Und then we have number 44, Andreas Kämmerer kommt, jawohl. Aus Deutschland, the German Andreas Kämmerer. And then we have number 45, Michele Capizzi. Woohoo! There is our French friend. Then we have Enrique Sanchez. And I have no Jeremy Toilade in this heat, so we can cross him out. He has not appeared. And look at this. Look at this. This is not over there for the qualifier there. We have the group of 4 pulling off, but we have the 2 guys in the back. It is not over for Enrique Sanchez and for Javier Cantoral. It is definitely not over yet. But you guys gotta get the groove now, because the number 1 is definitely off. And someone needs to tell us what happened to Jeremy Toilade. That was not in this heat against my information here.
That's really important.
All right, but it looks like I want to say Linus Carlson here is definitely pulling away. And we might almost ready to call this heat, because the last 2 guys do not look like they're gonna have a fighting chance here. And in fact, I'm just counting 6 guys out there, and I have a sheet of 8, so we have another guy missing in this heat.
Yeah, and there are the 3 heats now.
We have another guy missing in this heat.
Quarterfinal, semifinals, final for the men. Top 4 of the men in each heat will go to the next round.
Super Sache hier, Leute. Schöner Thunersee. Zweite Heat, Technical Race bei den Herren. Die ersten 4 kommen weiter, der Rest ist out. Und dann haben wir Quarterfinals, same thing. Da gibt es Semifinals und Finals dann nach der Mittagspause heute Nachmittag. Freuen wir uns schon sehr drauf.
And now we prepare for the finish from heat 2.
Heat 2 almost finished, but let's keep an eye on heat number 3, because these guys are pretty ready and we are running a tight schedule here. So next heat we are looking at Filippo Mercurelli, Oliver Comazzi, Maui Sach, Timo Hage. Those 2 guys are from Germany. We have Bertrand Evokus, I hope I'm not butchering the name, Marcus Tronet, and we have Juan Garcia.
And I think he will get this heat.
That's a 7-man heat. And yes, so we have Linus Carlson here coming through. Very nice, easy. Congratulations. Woohoo! Good job, Linus. Excuse me, Carlson, they have the names 4th. And then Nathan Dennis. And number 45, Michele Capizzi. Michele Capizzi here coming through. Yes, qualifier. And our last qualifier here is Andreas Kämmerer from Germany. Woohoo! Very nice. And then sadly, number 60 and 61 are out.
And we can start.
And they are just about to start. And they're ready in the gates.
We are ready for heat 3. We are looking to heat 3. When does it start?
When does it start? Nikki says. Yes, when does it start? Where are you guys? We are ready for you, and so are they. They are ready for us, and we are ready for them. So nice. And there was the horn, and off they are.
The next heat, heat number 3. Just on time they start.
And again, since I don't have a screen in front of me of the starting gate, we are a little bit in the blind, but I think it kind of makes it a little bit more interesting, at least for me.
How the photos are coming.
Wow, these guys are running. These guys are running. There is, look at this. Oh, I can't wait to see who's coming in through here and who is who, because we are looking fast there. I do recognize Maui Sach in fourth place there on the NSP. been seen him paddling for years and years. They used to come, his family used to come to Turtle Bay for what back then was the Waterman League already 8 years ago, and he was still a little boy. His older sister was already racing as a teenager in the waves at Turtle Bay. Dad back then was a captain for Lufthansa, flying long distance, so they were traveling quite a bit around, so I know this family very well.
Yes. Everyone took the boy, no swimmer at this heat at the moment.
All right. We're already asking for heat number 4 to prepare, as our other guys are out on the race course, and we can see the field has kind of now a little spread apart, particularly number 1. And I can't wait to see who we have in heat number 1. Excuse me, in place number 1.
That's the boy, that's the turn to the...
And looking at heat number 4 already, we have Jeremy Toilat's brother, Ludovic. I hope he's here. We have Mangus Lindstedt, Isaac Martinez, Chepe Skipper, Maverick Engler, Rafael Sirvent, name I remember from the ICF World Championships in Balaton, and we have Remo Gross coming up, but focus back on the third heat here with who is coming in, who is on that starboard. I see actually a lot of red nose boards here coming in. I'm counting 5 red nose boards here in this 7-man heat. And that looks like number 24. And that is Filippo Mercuriali. Filippo Mercuriali. All right, Filippo pulling away, but watch behind. You're not in the lead. Go fast. You have many guys coming. Quick. Yeah, because we have in number 2 there is Juan Garcia. Vamonos. And then number 64, Marcus Tonet. This is not over. Maui Sach here in room number 4. Go, boys. Go, boys. Number 32, you can still qualify. Orive, Komazzi. Quick. Quick. The last 2 boys. Ooh, this is going to be not as tight for them. Timo Hage, come on Timo, go Timo!
48,
Timo Hage and Pentran Evokos, so okay, go boys! Okay, but the top 4 now definitely have a good lead ahead there. And the 3 other guys definitely now have their work cut out for themselves to make it. Ooh, and I can hear that fin. Ay. It is shallow out there, guys, and fin manufacturers will be super stoked because they get to sell a whole lot of more new fins this afternoon. Okay, switching back real quick for our local guys here. Willkommen in Thun heute zusammen. Wir sind im 3. Heat vom Man Technical Race und wir haben gerade beobachtet, wie die ersten 4 da durch die Schikane gekommen sind. Nummer 1 mit dem Filippo Mercuriali definitiv vorne weggezogen. Auf den letzten 3 Plätzen, auf den Qualifikationsplatz, findet hinten definitiv ein kleiner Kampf statt. Der Maui Sach aus Deutschland muss hart kämpfen, dass er am 3. hinten rein bleibt. Und dann die letzten 3, ein Wort ist noch nicht gesprochen, ich würde sagen Platz 5, hat noch eine Chance, wenn er sich ein bisschen zusammennimmt. Die letzten 2, da könnte es noch knapp werden. Ich glaube, dort sind wir schon durch. Aber don't praise the day before the night. So we will see what is going on. Auf jeden Fall sehr ein schöner Tag. Mittlerweile ein bisschen Wind kommt rein aus dem Tal raus. Also eigentlich dann so von, was wäre denn das? Südosten. wo jetzt da ein bisschen richtig ins Zielgelände reinzieht. Nicht viel, 2-3 Stundenkilometer vielleicht. Aber für unsere Paddler wird das definitiv einen Unterschied machen, gerade auf der Zielgerade. Alright everybody, welcome back. If you're just tuning in, we are at the ice race in Thun. My name is Mike from the Stand Up magazine. I am honored to be your commentator here for today. Super stoked to be here. Thanks for everybody that makes this live stream possible. For example, Sunova, main sponsor here of this live stream, and our Joby Gold sponsor here. It takes a community effort, it takes a business effort to make a race like this happening. Somewhat 60 volunteers are working on this event, so super stoked to be part of it, super stoked to be able to be here. And we are definitely watching here Filippo Mercuralli coming in here with a margin of a lead, while the race is going on in the back for number 4 and number 3. The last 2 qualifying spots for the quarterfinal, and we have number 5 in the back. He is not giving up hope. He can still make that. All right, Ale, number 73. 1. All right, 1, go, and Maui. Oh, quick. Oh, this is what we love. This kind of finish is what we love. And in they are. We have our 4 qualifiers. Sadly for Olivier Comazzi, missing the qualification. Oh, he's got ankle problems, limping to the finish line. Sorry to see Timo Hage from Germany, sadly also not gonna make into the next round. And in number 57, Bertrand Evekos, also not moving on. And we are already turning the page here to the next heat. We are running a tight schedule here. 7-man heat on the way. Again, we have here Ludovic Toilat from France. If he's in, his brother was nowhere to be seen, even though I had him on my list. Magnus Lindstedt, Isaac Martinez, Chepe Skipper, Maverick Angler, a junior from Germany, Raphael Sirvent, we know his name from the ICF World Championships, and Remo Gross. So I would say, just from my experience, I would give Raphael Sirvent, definitely put him into a leading position here, just because we've seen him, his name coming up quite a bit back in September in Hungary. But again, I am going to be in suspense here until these guys are coming in and I can see the numbers. And I know for behind the screen you guys are probably like, the heck, we don't know what's going on, but you know what, it's kind of cool actually. I kind of like it this way, at least for us here. It's kind of cool, keeps you in suspense. You guys have different camera angles that you guys get to watch. We even have a drone up in the air from what I hear. I do not see or get to see all the camera angles. We are pretty much here by the chicane where these guys are coming in, which is also kind of cool. I like it, it's more live, and you guys hear our lovely Nicole Reinhardt in the back commentating for our spectators on the beach. Nice turnout, people found themselves here on the beach on a beautiful Sunday morning. And in a few minutes from now, we are going to know who's coming in. Who is in first? Who is in first? So we can do a little bet here, because I don't know. But just by reputation, I would go with Raphael Sirvent or Ludovic Toilard. Those are the 2 guys' names that I recognize the most, just from previous races, and I've been keeping scores of SUP races for the last 12 years. You can go to standupmagazine.com and go into the search bar, and you can find dating all the way back to 2010, plus minus all the races and their results. Okay, Nikki knew it before me. No, we have 9. Yeah, Raphael Sirmont, thank you very much. I won that bet. And we have, of course, Ludovic Doilard coming in second. So thank you. I guess I did my homework on that one. Yeah, boys. Woohoo! Yeah. All right, go, boys. Very nice. Ludovic and Raphael battling it out for first, but they are definitely moving ahead fast. Isaac Martinez on place number 3, and the last qualifying spot here is gonna go between number 33 Magnus and Chepe. Magnus and Chepe. Maverick Engler, go Maverick! Go Maverick, you can do this! Yeah, Maverick knows I am almost there. I can make this. I can make this. Maverick has a chance. Oh, good start. You see this guy? And there he is. Boom, and he is catching up with the field. Good stuff. Oh, did you guys just see that? That's what I call an effort. And the last place. And he knows it. But he's doing good. Come on, buddy. That's Remo Gross. Remo Gross coming around the chicane. Woohoo! Good job, yeah, Remo. Wow, that was super exciting. Habt ihr das auch gesehen miteinander, wie die da um die Ecke gekommen sind? Und der Maverick Engler, der junge Deutsche, ein bisschen Nachwuchshoffnung für die deutsche SUP-Gemeinschaft, hat definitiv alles gegeben am Ende der Schikane, damit er noch mit ins Qualifikationsfeld kommt. Mittlerweile sind alle wieder weiter raus. Wir haben es jetzt ein bisschen aus den Augen verloren dort. Ihr seht das besser auf eurer Kamera. Aber unsere zwei Favoriten, der Ludovic und der Raphael Servent und der Ludovic Doilard, definitiv in der Leaderposition.
And they are already at the last point. Finish. In front is now Raphael Servant with start number 65. Just behind 23 Ludovic Doilard. 49 Shepherd Skipper is on the third place at the moment.
All right, also welcome back.
If they get it, they come to the next.
We are finishing up heat number 4 with definitely Raphael Servant booking this pretty good, and he definitely pulled away. All right, he definitely pulled away from Ludovic Doilard. You can see he put down the hammer. And who do we have there? Maverick is working hard. Maverick is digging for that 4th spot. Ludovic coming in. Woohoo! And we have Chepe Skipper also booking this easily. And then we have Isaac Martinez. Maverick is definitely, he is working so hard, but he will miss that spot by just a little. All right, Maverick sadly did not make it. And Magnus also sadly not making it. And we have the last person on the course just turning the corner now. And we're looking at the next heat. Heat number 5, guys. So we have a few names in there. We have Ty Judson from yesterday. He did really well in the long distance there. Coming in 3rd. That was a really tight there with Bruno, if you guys remember that. Him and Bruno coming up the ramp here together. And with Guido Donce, we remember him from the ICF races. He was a podium at the long distance 50 plus. There with the battle with Daniel Pares. And then we have Oscar Ruiz, Arndt Dünziger, our baker, Germany's fastest baker, Theo Ugeda, Andy Saurer, he's the president of SUP Swiss. And we have Boris Chinvers, French paddler, also a recognizable name from multiple races. And then again, you guys on the screens recognize probably a little better who's who. And we see 2 guys already putting down the hammer, and that's of course Ty on the NSP board. We know him, but he got his work cut out there because he's got number 2, the second guy on his heel, which would be my guess would be we're looking at Boris there. We see Arndt Dünziger there in the back with his visor and his little man bun. What a beautiful day. There is a little clouds pulling up, but we can still see the panoramic mountains in the back with the snowy peaks. So beautiful. What a great venue here. Was für ein schöner Tag hier, Leute. Was für ein schöner Tag. Wir sind im 5. Heat. Wir sind im 5. Heat mit dem Australier Ty Judson in the lead. Vorweg. Er ist gestern Dritter geworden. Noch knapp hinter dem Bruno Hasuyo. Die haben da an der Rampe, hat der Bruno gerade noch schnell sich den 2. Platz können erobern. Aber jetzt ist der Ty definitiv vorne aus und auf dem 2. Platz würde ich dann auf den Boris Chinvers tippen, weil ich es ja von da aus nicht genau sehen kann, wer was ist. Back. Sorry guys, so Ty Judson here coming in. Yeah, Ty, easy, but hey, there's guys behind you. They're coming. And was I right here on my prediction? What's the number here? Oh, it's got a crinkle. Number 66, who we got? Oh, Andy, of course, hello. Where is Boris? Theo Ugeda, did not do my homework on that one. Okay, the Guido Donce and number 50, Arndt. Wait, there's no 71 on this race course. Yeah, no Boris here, guys. Yeah, we do not have Boris, so I can cross out his name. So there are a few no-shows, apparently. There are a few no-shows. So not a 7-man heat, it's a 6-man heat. Well, if I could, people who can count are certainly up in the advantages in life. Because we do have 6 guys out there, not 7. So maybe we already start counting heat number 6.
of heat number 6 for
I see 6 guys out in the gates. And I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I count 7 guys in heat 6. So we're gonna have another no-show there. Okay guys, so I'm counting again. Well, we are facing some troubles with the audio from what I hear. So who is our no-show in heat number 6? Who is our no-show in heat number 6? Because we have written down for heat 6 Kalen Lockhart, Sergio Cantoral, Stefan Guillermin, Andreas Portenschlager, Iker Navarro, one of the Spanish contingencies, Florian Gonder and Stefan Farion. So, who is not going to be there? Because I, again, see 6 guys in there. Yeah. And the finish line here, we see Ty coming. Sehr nett.
we prepare for the next finish.
Okie dokie, Boys and Girls, we are back. Heute zusammen, wir sind wieder da. Ich glaube, unser Tonproblem hat sich erledigt. Oh. And Ty coming in here, the Ty Johnson from Australia, just arriving from Carolina Cup. Woohoo! Well done. Coming in. And Ugedas and Andy Saurer coming in, sehr schön. Jawohl, Andy, Hauptschweiz, super gemacht. Very nice. And last to qualify is number 39, and that is Oscar Ruiz. Is our last man to qualify here, unless Guido is able to make a last push here, but I don't think it's gonna be. Oh, run, go Guido! Oh, yeah. Yeah, boys, it's not over until it's over. And Germany's fastest baker, jawohl, Arndt, coming in here. And we are already moving into the next heat. We are looking at, as I said, it's a 6 guys in the gates there. And the 7 people on the sheet. And it's a fast start. Ein super schneller Start legen die Jungs immer her. Jetzt übrigens mit einem leichten Gegenwind. Wir haben definitiv vom Start einen leichten seitlichen Gegenwind. Es wird sicher eine spannende Sache werden, um zu sehen, wer oder wie sich der Wind auswirken wird, später dann in der Finale. Wenn die Zeiten ein bisschen knapper werden. Und unser Kollege vorne im NSP zieht weg. Thank you. Kalen Lockhart is up front. Thank you, Nikki. She's got the binoculars. Somebody give me some pair of binoculars. Or are we just going to listen to what Nikki says? She's got the binoculars. Ja, danke Niki hat einen Kollegen mit dem Feldstecher retten. Die sehen gerade, wer zum Startgate auskommt, damit sie am Strand das da schön durchgehen können. Darum lasse ich einfach ein bisschen auf sie. Hey, jetzt Teamwork, oder? Es ist ein Teamwork und wenn wir schon bei Team sind, möchte ich mich wirklich auch für all und in meinem Namen und jedem Namen bedanken für all, die das machen da. Die Leute, die beim Kollegen daheim in der Stube die Regie machen, unsere Kameramänner, die da mit einer Steady Hand nämlich da stehen und das Ganze abfilmen. Das ist nämlich auch nicht sehr einfach. Die ganzen Juniors da, die jedes Mal beim Zielelauf ins Wasser gehen und Bretter entgegennehmen, dann wird es nämlich auch ein bisschen kalt mit der Zeit. Und alle, die da mithelfen, es hat zu essen gegeben, es hat Pasta-Party gegeben, es hat eine Band gegeben, die gespielt hat. Und das ist doch einfach super, wenn alle zusammenkommen und jeder hilft mit und jeder macht einen Teil, damit es so ein schönes Event wird. Und ich darf da stehen und darüber erzählen. So dankbar. Thank you guys so much. It's such a community, such a great community, the SUP community. We have so many helpers here, so many guys helping out. The guys that are putting the pictures together, the guys that are putting all the cameras in place, the timekeepers, the cameraman, the guy that's standing next to me, holding a camera with such a steady hand. The industry that's chipping in and help out with the budget. That's all part of a big clockwork that can only run if each of its parts is doing its time, and I just get to stand here and say thank you and talk about it. I feel very fortunate. I feel very, very fortunate. Thank you guys so much. And now it's going to get interesting, and I love this. Is one of my favorite parts here, and this is going to get only better with the finals and the quarterfinals coming, when we are having hefty battles here coming in. Guys coming up the ramp here. Yeah, boys. And as he said, we have our another Australian, Caelan Lockhart, followed by Sergio Contoral, and then number 58, Iker Navarro, and 47, Andreas Portenschlager. But it's not the last word, because our friend here, Stefan Gürmin, you're not out yet. Go, you can make it, you can make it. And in number 63, Florian. Yeah, Florian, go Florian, let's go get him. Woohoo! Geil. So that is how it is looking here. Running around the chicane, and Florian is not giving up. He's like, I can still make this. Go Florian. So nice. Our Australian body definitely way up front now. But this is the battle for, I say, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Particularly 4th, because that's your cutoff spot. That is your cutoff spot. The first 4 are moving on, and the rest is sadly going to be out. No repechage, no loser round or whatsoever. You're done for the day. Been beautiful here. And we are moving over to heat number 7 here real quick, where I am counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm counting 9 people in heat number 7 on my sheet, and as I'm looking at the gate, I can see 7 people. So there definitely appears to be a little bit of a discrepancy between who showed up at the gate and who showed up on the sign up, because I'm definitely missing 2 guys now in this heat, in this upcoming heat. Counting 7 guys out at the gates against 9 guys. 9 guys. And who we haven't seen quite yet is our second from yesterday, Bruno Hasuyo. He'll be in the last heat of the men for the day, which is probably going to be in about 15 minutes from now.
There is still no changing in the first places, 25, Caelan Lockhart, 31, Sergio Cantoral, 47,
Okie dokie, Leute. 6. Heat ist fast durch und ganz klar qualifiziert für die nächste Runde ist unser australischer Kollege, der Keelan Lockhart auf dem NSP. Easy, kein Stress. Und auch der Sergio Cantoral von Spanien. No problem. Kein Stress. Tschihu! Schön gemacht, Jungs. Vorne wegziehen, aber eben hinten um den letzten Qualifikationsplatz. Und dort haben wir nämlich gehabt, den Stefan Guillermin, der ist nämlich noch auf dem Roten dort, der ist nämlich noch dabei. Wenn er sich jetzt ein bisschen zusammennimmt, dann kann er es noch schaffen. Der Andreas Portenschlager von Austria, unser österreichischer Kollege. Andreas Portenschlager coming in, no problem, yeah, qualified, come on! Oh, aber jetzt wird spannend. Come on, go. Okay, und es ist knapp. Der Stefan Guillermin, he just missed it by a footstep. And Florian Gander from Subkultur in Zurich will not be moving on. Yeah, Florian. Good job, everybody. Everybody happy coming up the ramp, so nice. Handshakes and hugs, good sportsmanship. And we are out of the gates. Gate heat number 7. Who is missing in there? I don't know yet, but we definitely recognize Donato Friends, the Dutch paddler. He is very strong, and he was very strong also at the ICF in Lake Balaton. I remember his name. For sure. There we have it. Thank you, Nicole. She's got the guy with the binoculars, and Donato is putting down the hammer pretty much, thinking, I'm going to make this clear right out of the gates. But he's got 3 NSPs chasing him. NSP definitely showing up here with the entire team, which is good to see. And Nikki knows all the names already. She's got the guy with the binoculars. Alright, Jungs, wir haben es gerade gesehen, der Donato Friends im 7. Heat. Donato, starker Paddler, Nachwuchspaddler aus Holland, aus der schon auf der Zielgerade und auf der Anfangsgerade so quasi, gerade sofort weggezogen, und jetzt ganz dominant geht er um die 2. Boje, gefolgt vom Team NSP, wo wir dann noch genau herausfinden müssen, wer sie alle sind, weil ich ja leider keinen Feldstecher da bei mir habe. Aber das wissen wir dann fürs nächste Mal, haben wir schon etwas gelernt. Das nächste Mal Feldstecher mitnehmen, damit wir all die Startnummern sehen können, wenn wir hier im Zielraum stehen. Leutlis, es geht Schlag auf Schlag hier. Leute, Schlag auf Schlag geht's hier. The next heat is already waiting, as our first guys haven't even come around the corner yet for the chicane here, which I absolutely love. This is absolutely great format here. Keeps it interesting, makes it good for the camera, makes it good for videos and pictures, to have nice video and photos here when guys are coming up. Brings back some good memories here from the old days back at the Pacific Paddle Games and the Battle of the Paddle. There we had a little bit of a shore break in the mix, and guys are running up the chicane there, and watching now Donato on the blue board with the Dutch flag on his paddle, coming up here. Yes, sir. Yeah, Donato. Woohoo! Good job. And now let's see who we got here. So Daniel Pares, we know Daniel Pares. He is a name out there. Deportivo Daniel Pares, yes sir. That guy's a machine. And he came in with, we have number Number 27, Simon Ackermann, and we have Andreas Javier Martinez. Those are our 4 qualifiers here, as it looks like. Definitely making things clear. And you see, these guys are training. They know what they're doing. Number 75, go, 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 musst es schaffen! Das ist der Jérôme Dancet, vermutlich am Guido sein Sohn. Okay, number 100. I do not have a 100 here on my list, so that's our dark horse for the day. No 100 on my list. And Sandro Krenger is number 62. So who is number 100? I do not have the 100 on my list here. That's the dark horse. The dark horse of the moment is number 100. Let's see if we find him somewhere else. Okay, quick investigation here on behalf of number 100. Turns out that is number 59, Mathieu Ackermann. So there you have it. 100 minus 41 is 59, and that is Mathieu Ackermann. I don't think his name will come up again, sadly, because he was not in the qualifying field. We have definitely Donato Frenz dominating team NSP. Donato Frenz definitely dominating team NSP. But I just may point out that the second guy behind, Daniel Pares, is an absolute machine. The guy is more than 50 years old, please people, and he's hammering it out here with the young guns. Hello, he won the 50-year plus man long distance in Hungary in front of our 2 Swiss friends, Guido Dancet and Peter Mühlhauser. And that guy, he's a machine. As we see Donato Frenz here coming up the course, very well done. And number 2 is Daniel Pares. I have to hand it. You guys, if you ever feel old and you feel like, oh, I can't do shit anymore, look at this guy. Just look at this guy and think, this guy can do it. Good job. He's showing the young guys how it's done. Yes, sir. He's my new hero. All right. Then we have Simon Ackermann and we have Andres Javier. They are our 4 qualifiers, leaving the field of non-qualifiers defeated behind. They're all kind of together, but definitely with quite of a margin. Wow. But Daniel Pares is definitely the man of the hour. Jérôme Dancet missing. And then here's number 59 with 100, Mathieu Ackermann. And last but not definitely least, number Sandro Krenger, jawohl, der Sandu. Yeah. There you have to sprint it. Very nice. The Sandu, our friend Sandu, local Sandu from Thun. But you know what? What counts is being part of it. And now we're looking at heat number 8. So now we got Bruno Asuyo on the blackboard, on his own creation board, and you can see he's sprinting away like a hammer. We also have Peter Mühlhauser. He's in the category with Daniel Pares in the 50 plus. Stoked to see him out there. Ivan de Frutos Ruiz. We have Bruno Hoffmann, Marc Couchier, Geregli Nagy and Mark Klemontavitz. Sorry, I'm butchering your guys' name. Entschuldigung, wenn ich eure Namen da ein bisschen kaputt mache. Aber den Bruno haben wir ganz klar im Griff da auf dem schwarzen Brett. Und wir haben doch tatsächlich auch ein Nashbrett auf dem Racecourse. Nashbretter sind definitiv eine Seltenheit geworden in letzter Zeit. So Bruno Hasuya here hammering it out up front, but he is followed closely by our body there on the Nash board. And I just pointed out that Nash boards became a little bit of a novelty on the race courses in the last few years. We don't see that much anymore, even though they were quite some pioneers 10 years ago, shaping the early days of the SUP sport. All right, it looks like Bruno is followed by Ivan, or in this case Ivan, de Frutos Ruiz. But Bruno is definitely making the hard push here. This is all going to get very, very interesting when we're looking at quarterfinals. Thank you, Nicole. Nikki is my little spy with the binoculars. Thank you, Peter Mühlhauser, still in the qualification. That's so cool. I love to see guys in their middle ages, in their second half of their life, so to speak, hammering it out here with the young guys. That is so cool. That's what it's about. Keep going. Don't stop what you're doing. And here is Bruno, but it is not over until it's over here. Going into the second round. Yeah, boys. All right, looking strong. Woohoo! But Bruno pulled off pretty well now here. And look how these guys are starting, huh? Boom. Running and jumping on the board. And then we have the number 3, Peter Mühlhauser. Yes, sir! Followed by Nagy. Yes, Peter, go! Woohoo! Yeah, go boys, go boys! It's not over. Ah, gestolpert. Oh, he fell there. Aye. Yeah, I know, it's hard with the rocks. Woohoo! Yes, sir! I love this chicane here, guys. I love the chicane here. It's so cool to watch. Bruno now definitely up front here, making it pretty clear. He wants to be on the podium. He also told us yesterday with the long distance he was really looking for the win. But T2 is just a notch too strong there. But I'm sure Bruno is looking for redemption today. So we are definitely in for a treat when the finals are coming up later on today, this afternoon. And Ivan is definitely looking a little more tired than earlier. He's definitely putting his cadence down a little bit. Bruno finding an easy rhythm. He knows he doesn't have to hurry ahead. He's making it through pretty easy. It's a good little practice training round for him. Get to know the course. In the back, however, we have number 3, position number 3 and position number 4 coming to the buoy. but Infinity there can definitely still make something happen. But also proud of our Swiss Peter Mühlhauser paddler, also a podium at the long distance in Balaton last September. I am just now drawing a blank that he was on the second or on the third. I don't have that note in front of me, but either way, it was a big battle between the guys in their 50s. And we just remember Daniel Pares. He also definitely looked really strong yesterday. Left Guido Donce and Peter Mühlhauser behind on the long distance, where we were kind of anticipating whether these guys get some redemption here on their home turf, which they didn't. And here comes Bruno now, coming in, qualifying easy. Souverän qualifiziert, der Bruno Hasuyo. Jawohl, very nice. Chee-hoo. Very well done, and also very well done, Ivan de Frutos Ruiz. Very well done. Woohoo! Very well done. Saubere Sache. Und hinter dem Feld kommt jetzt, aber so wenn ich das sehe, ist der Peter Mühlhauser easy qualifiziert. So lässig. Super. Alles Leute, auch im Swiss-Team. Wir werden die sicher auch wieder in Polen dann sehen oder Weltmeisterschaften im September. I'm sure we will see those at the ICF World Championships. And at this point there, we must point out that this is an ICF SUP World Cup qualification. Yeah, Peter! Bravo, nice! Woohoo! Very cool, Peter Mühlhauser, super proud of this guy. I'm proud of the old guys making it happen against the young guys. Yeah, qualified! Marc Crucier, ebenfalls qualified. Und dann eben leider verpasst. Gerli Nagy. Und auf dem 70 Mark Klemanotowitz. Leider nicht geschafft. Oh, full start with the women, if you guys saw that. That's going to give us some reset time and give me a moment to talk about the fact that this is an ICF SUP World Cup and is a qualifier leading up to the pole. And then we just have an interview with Hoyt John, the SUP responsible, the director of SUP, so to speak, with the ICF, how this all works. And the ICF in Poland, you guys, preliminary rounds will start on Wednesday, leading up to a weekend final. And because there is so many people that are anticipating to participate, they are starting this World Cup as a qualifier to bypass the preliminary round. That means if you're doing well in this and you qualify, you don't have to go Wednesday, Thursday, qualifiers. You can show up on the weekend and race only then. And if you happen to win this World Cup here, the ranking, you get to be flown to Poland from wherever you live. So if you are Connor Baxter in Maui, you get the plane ticket from Maui. If you live in Germany, well, you get the plane ticket from Germany. But they fly you in from wherever you are. And we must turn the page now because we have our yesterday's winner with the girls out there. Espe Barreras is with the jersey number 1. We have Ivy Mahoney, a Swiss paddler. We have Petra Piffrader from Austria. Andrea Velasquez, definitely Spanish. Local turf, Anna Chirki, Susanne Edermeyer, and Teresa Cardio. So that's cool. So we know some people here. And Anna is in second place right now, of course, behind Espe. And the girls behind are nose on nose. That is going to be interesting to see. There is a chase for the two up front girls. Look at that, looks actually pretty cool. These girls are all next to each other coming into that buoy turn, and I love buoy turns like this. I absolutely love it when they're all coming in at once, and that is going to be a big decider there. Who is going to be doing well at the buoy? And Anna is chasing Esperanza. And now the girls were all nose on nose coming into the buoy, and now they're leaving nose to tail after the buoy. And now we need Nikki with her binoculars so she can tell us who's in third place. And while we are watching the girls going to the buoy for the final stretch, so to speak, or the halfway stretch in this case, which is the final stretch on the second half, the next heat is also going to be cool. We have Amadine Chazot. She was on the podium yesterday. Andrea Forer, Emmanuel Marcon, Piedad Fernandez, Leilu Spano, and Andrea Kammerer is going to be the next heat. And in Heat 3 we have our third place from yesterday, Iona Rivet, the sympathetic young French girl. She was a little bit of an upset to our local paddler Anna Cherky, which was looking for a podium, but Iona Rivet there was just a tad faster. And now we're watching the girls coming in on that halfway point here at the chicane. All right, Esperanza on the number one with the number one jersey here. Looking pretty good. Nice rhythm. Very well. Yes, Espe coming in. But Anna is looking strong today. Yes, Anna. Woohoo! Okay, and then we have number 6, Ivy Mahoney. Very well done. Followed by Petra Pifrader. Yeah, Ivy, go! Woohoo! And then we have Petra. Yes, Petra. Aber zackig, da hinten kommen sie schon. But she's been followed. The two last girls here. There we have Teresa Cardio and Andrea Velasquez. It's not over yet. Come on, girls. Oh, yes. And Petra now looking like she is going to have to battle for her qualification. She was just coming up with a good lead here in the beginning, and now she has number 19. She's got Teresa on her tail. So she is not in dry sheets quite yet. Espe and Anna, on the other hand, are definitely in dry sheets, as they are definitely pulling away. Petra now was able to pull away, so she's definitely almost, I'd say, a good, actually not almost, a good 2 board length ahead of Teresa there. And I'm just realizing that we miss our friend from Austria, Susanne Edermeier, is not in that heat. We have quite a few no-shows here, people. I don't know what's going on. I better make a head count here for the next heat because I see one gate empty. So let's look at it real quick here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 girls and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I see 6 girls there too. It looks like one of them just decided to start one gate over instead of being right next to the competitor there on the pink nose board, which I would say is one of the Sonova boards. Und Anna Cirki und Esperanza machen ihren Weg auf Zielgerade und qualifizieren sich easy peasy für die nächste Runde. Wie gesagt, die ersten 4 kommen weiter und die letzten sind weg. Und in dem Heat sind wir mit 7 Damen unterwegs. Stimmt nicht, 7 auf meinem Blatt, 6 auf der Startliste. 6 auf der Strecke, entschuldigen Sie, 6 auf der Strecke, 7 auf meinem Blatt. Einer fehlt immer. Es fehlt immer irgendwo, irgendeine fehlt oder eine fehlt. Und es ist mein Job, das herauszufinden, wer dann fehlt. Definitiv nicht fehlen wird Esperanza, die jetzt ihren Vorsprung definitiv hat gut können ausbauen. Esperanza definitely gained on her lead to Anna by quite a bit. All right. Woohoo. Very nice. Und jetzt kommt Anna, easy qualifiziert auf der zweiten, aber sie weiß es, sie wird sich müssen anstrengen für die nächsten Runden. Good job, Ivy Mahoney, another Swiss paddler. Good job coming in. Congratulations, yeah, Ivy. And Petra, yes, Petra made it again. It was a little scary moment there for her after she came. Woohoo! Good job. And Petra gave it away for the 2 young guns. The 2 young guns here are not Teresa and Andrea, our 2 little young guns girl. In the meanwhile, we are looking already in the back, the next heat. And that's, of course, Amadine on the Sunova there with the turquoise Sunova approaching the first buoy. So Amadine looking strong, definitely a contender again for the podium. Oh, and then we have a little fall there, a little convolution at the buoy. One of the girls went in. I think that was, who went in? I can't see the number. Who can bring me a pair of binoculars? Is there a volunteer with a pair of binoculars? So we do count 5 girls. We count 5 girls out there, and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 girls. I think in this case, no, Andrea is paddling today. We have Andrea Kämmerer. She did really well over in Hungary as well with the German team. She wasn't paddling yesterday. She had some shoulder problems, she told me. And she did not want to be 18 kilometers with shoulder problems. So she did not paddle, but I saw her earlier here today, and she's definitely paddling. She's on the SIC there with the red, white, red. That's my guess. Or did she pull out today? Maybe we have to find out. Let's go find out. Okay guys, we are trying to find out who's missing here. And I was wondering if we had Andrea missing here, but I guess we'll find out. We'll find out here in a minute and see if I done right or not. But we definitely have Amadine here coming in with the orange leader, with the orange bib here, and with number 2. So she's doing well here, paddling her Sunova board, which Sunova is also the sponsor of this live stream. Thank you guys, Sunova. Thanks for doing that. We're super stoked to have you. Also, Amadine Jasso auf dem Sunova. Easy, kommt sie rein. Woohoo! Aloha, Amadine Jasso. Und dann haben wir gerade mit dem Nummer 14, Lelouch Spano, kommt auf den zweiten Platz und auf dem dritten Platz haben wir die Andrea Vorer und hinten dran kommt dann die Emanuele Marcon. Also, die Andrea fällt. Die Andrea ist dann eben doch nicht paddelt. We have everybody here and we have only number 11, Piedad Fernandez. So the sixth paddler, Andrea Kammerer, is missing. So her shoulders must have been bothering more than she anticipated, because yesterday she was definitely wanting to paddle today. We saw her husband paddling earlier. So there we have it. Andrea Kammerer on the SIC. Usually she is missing. So Amadine is pulling away, definitely, and the other four look somewhat comfortable, although I want to say Emanuele definitely needs to catch up, because we have Piedad. Piedad might be able to, if she puts herself together, she might be able to do make a move there, although looking the way she's paddling, it looks a little tired there, to be honest. And the other threes are moving up, moving away from her, while Amadine is pretty much, she can take it easy now. She's moving through. She doesn't need to waste her energy. Yeah, and then we are going to be all ready, looking at the last heat for the girls. Let's see. Okay, so we look like this should be a full heat. 6 ladies I can count at the gates, and 6 ladies I have here. And as I mentioned earlier, we have Iona Rivet. She upset Anna yesterday in the long distance with her 3rd place. She looked strong. We have Fanny Tessier, another strong paddler from France. Laureline Rossel, we remember her, Swiss team member from the ICF in Balaton. Then we have Nicole Angelos. We have Erika Reville, and we have Caroline Kunstl from Denmark. We had a quick interview with her yesterday. She was not doing the long distance. She wants to focus and specialize on the technical races and the sprint, so she set the long distance out yesterday. So we are kind of keeping an eye on her, hoping that she can pull through and what she set out to be here for, putting a podium down in the technical race. So that's Caroline Kunstl from Denmark, from cold Hawaii, same place she grew up with as Casper Steinfoth, who is currently circumnavigating Denmark on his board. You can follow him on social media. He's been out there for days in, days out over the last week and a half. So that was kind of neat to follow him. Here we have it, Amadine Chazo coming in with a margin of a lead. Don't need to waste your energy quite yet. Moving on, quarterfinals are going to be a little different. Tchihou! Yeah, Amadine. Très bien. Alors, c'était Amadine Chazo. Je suis désolé, mon français, c'est pas très bien. Je vis depuis 20 ans sur Maui et il n'y a pas personne ne parle français avec. Alors mon français, je suis désolé, c'est pas très bien juste au moment. So we are going to switch back to English and German. And our last 3 ladies, or not our last 3, excuse me, our last 3 qualifiers. Easy through, Andrea Forer, no worries. Number 5 in the back there. We have Emanuele Macron and we have Lelu Spano. Those are our final 3 ladies that are going to qualifying and moving on to the next round. Number 11, sadly, Piedad, she will be a little bit upset. She's just not fast enough. And in the back, we have our last heat going through here. Let's see. We are, of course, expecting Jona Rivet up front. And our friend from Denmark, Caroline. If I would have paid attention what board she paddles, I could tell by now. We see in the red on the Fanatic board there, Laureline. I know her board. And then we have a lot of NSPs, guys. If you notice, we are definitely seeing NSPs out.
So we start the quarterfinal of the men's race after this heat. So that's the last.
Okay, Nikki's just telling us we have the quarterfinals of the men's going on after this.
With the first quarterfinal of the men. So
Okay. All right. What's going on here, people? I just had to make sure. I have sheets for the quarterfinal because my sheets are ending here, and then they continue with the juniors, which are not going to be until after lunch.
quarterfinal number 1 of the men. Please go to the start line.
So quarterfinal number 1. Hey guys, here we have Tito in quarterfinal number 1, Donata Friends Ludovic Toilad, and then I missed what she was saying, but I'm gonna have the info here brought to me in a minute, because yeah, that is definitely gonna be important. So I'm not gonna look like a donkey that I already am. Alors, messieurs, dames, où sont les madames? Iona Rivette. Hier, elle était 13e dans la longue distance. Aujourd'hui, je suis sûr, elle sera sur la podium. She's fighting hard, but where is our friends Caroline Kunzel? Okay. And we have our friend Caroline Kunzel with number 16 moving up front. She is putting it down. She's putting the hammer down. She's showing I am here for the technical race. And Jona Rivet. Good job, girls. Yeah, good job, Caroline. Very cool. Yona, vas-y. Alors, and then followed by Fanny Tessier. And we have... Woohoo! Alors, Laureline is a little bit behind and just passed by Erika Reville. Yeah, Laureline, vas-y. And Nicole, vas-y, Nicole, fais vite. Fais vite, mesdames. All right, Caroline putting down a hammer. Iona is looking like she's gonna have her work cut out if she wants to keep up with her. And Fanny Tessier, number 3rd, and from Spain, Erika Reville. In case you have not paid attention, Erika Reville is a name that we remember from back in Hungary. A very strong young paddle lady, definitely looking good in the technical race. We remember her name from the ICF in Balaton. And Laureline made top 20 at the long distance in Balaton. She's got to dig harder if she wants to move on here. She has to dig harder a little bit. Yes, guys. Yes, Caroline Kunzel looks like she is doing what she came to do. Dominating and wanting to move into the final and the podium at the technical race. And if that's an indicator against our third from yesterday's long distance, Iona Rivet, then I would say she can be pretty happy with herself for right now. Because she's looking strong, she's paddling hard, she's doing well. Iona's pulling in the back, but look, she's like, yeah, she's good practice. Yes, girl. Woohoo! Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Iona coming in, easy. Moving through, no need to waste your energy. Oh, watch your step there, it's tricky, tricky. Iona, congratulations. And Fanny Tessier coming in la 3e ici sur le lac Thun à la ICF World Cup. And 4th to qualify here is Erika Revel, unless Laureline is going to be able to make an exceptional push, which will mean like, go girls, no, don't stop, go Alor, go, oh, quick, yeah, oh, but then, okay, that's it. And we have Nicole Angelos. And we have already men's quarterfinal on the way, guys. It's time to get to business. Dites-moi, paddling hard, but look at Donato in the orange shirt. Okay, he's like, I'm here and I'm ready to take this guy. The question is he going to be able to pull that through that far? Because he moved up really fast. Wow. And then we have in the 3rd place, now you got me again without but I remember the 4th guy, we had Ivan de Frutos on the Nash board in 4th place, because again here, first 4 continue, rest is out. Okay, we are in for a camera battery change here, guys, so we're gonna have to take a quick break here, real quick. Tito in the lead still. Donato in 2nd, and if I could just make out who the 3rd guy is on the 1 board. Who was on the 1 board? Was it? Well, I guess we'll find out in a minute here. All right, boys and girls, it is down to business with the first quarterfinal. Jungs und Mädels, das Business wird ernst jetzt. Wir sind im ersten Viertelfinal und der Titouan Pouillot ist in Führung hier, aber der Donato sagt, Pouillot, Titouan, ich bin auch noch da. Und du musst aufpassen, Bürschli, weil im Finale könnte es dann noch eng werden. Also der Donato macht definitiv da schon mal ein Statement und ein Quarterfinal. Also die ersten 4 Semifinal und 5. und 6. gehen dann ins C-Final. Und der Rest ist dann draussen. Und unsere ersten 3 kommen rein. Und wir wissen jetzt auch, dass der 3. der Ludovic ist, natürlich der Toilade. Er ist ja schon ein paar Mal an mir vorbei. Ja, und jetzt kommt er, macht einen Push. Ja, Boys! Jetzt wird es spannend. Wuhu, okay, müssen wir noch selber schauen, dass man den Leuten nicht hier im Weg rumsteht. Wow. Ja, die machen jetzt schon ein kleines Finale da. It's not a joke. Und jetzt müssen wir schauen, wie die aufsteigen. Schau mal den Titel, wie schnell das geht. Zack, weiter geht's. Der Maui Sach kommt dann noch als 5. übers Linie da. Dass er dann könnte noch ins kleine Finale kommen. Und ins kleine Finale wäre er dann zusammen mit dem Iker Navarro. Und der Andreas Kämmerer, er wäre dann nicht mehr dabei. Go Andreas! Okay, Leute, wir machen einen kurzen Kamerawechsel, Entschuldigung, einen Batteriewechsel. We're going to switch the camera battery here real fast, so we'll be back in just a second. All right, boys and girls, we have the batteries changed. We are back in action. And as we experienced earlier when they came up the chicane, it was Ludovic, Titu and Donato battling it out here. In the meanwhile, Donato is now falling back a little bit, which won't keep him from qualifying for the semifinals. But nevertheless, heats like this are also a little bit of an indicator of who is fit and who can pull their cadence through for the rest of the race, for the next heats to come. So right now, Titu still winning heat after heat. Ludovic coming in second. And we have Donato coming in third. And then we have our Ivan de Frutos on the lonely dashboard here, making the push for the semi-final. Maui Sach, our German friend from the small final there, or in the final C, what they call that. All right, Maui. So they go to final C, and then we have the one guy in the back is out. And we got to concentrate here because we are already looking at the next heat here, and they are not too far from starting here because it's going Schlag auf Schlag hier, Leute. Es geht Schlag auf Schlag. Für den Fall, dass wir dann noch Kollegen aus Deutschland mit dabei haben, grüße ich euch doch mal herzlich, wenn ihr auch guckt oder. Servus zusammen, wir sind hier am Thunersee, genau, auf dem Thunersee. Die Sonne hat sich leider ein bisschen was verzogen hier, habt ihr wahrscheinlich auch schon gesehen. Aber in die Berge, der See liegt ruhig da. Und los geht's mit dem zweiten Quarterfinal. Und auch hier wieder stacked, stacked, stacked. We remember his name from earlier. Winning that, we have Carl.
Studio.
Crossing the finish line there. Sadly, our friend Peter Mühlhauser, he was not able to pull it through and went out. So that was that there. But now let's focus here as our guys coming into the halfway finish stretch here, so to speak. And Bruno is paddling hard. I'm sure he wants to make a statement and telling his contenders, I want to be on this podium and I'm going to do whatever it takes. Bruno is a fierce contender, always on the podiums, on races, definitely a name we've been recognizing for so many years. With Bruno and his brother Daniel, who is not here, but I was holding up the Hosuya name over at the Carolina Cup last weekend. And here we are. So Bruno coming in, but the back three, Team NSP chasing up there. With Juan Garcia is in second on the starboard, and in third we have Sergio Contral. This is all Daniel Pares trainees, proteges, and Simon Ackermann on the fourth place here coming in. So these guys are all moving on. If nothing is going to change, the rest of the field, such as number 40 here with Isaac Martinez, they will go to a small final C, as well as Oscar Ruiz will also be part of that if nothing much is going to change, while our last two guys, which is Michele Capizzi and Dominic Roth, they will be at the end of their campaign here if nothing significant changes here. Yeah, boys, go boys! Don't give up, it's not over till it's over. Although we do see a clear dominance from Bruno here, and the three guys that are following him, they are all close together. Bruno is definitely a league on his own today in this heat. And then we have the last four guys, the pack of the last four guys. So you can see how the field spreads apart, and you have a certain certain capabilities. So you see that the group of three are kind of like in the same range of paddle capabilities, and then the last four guys are probably more like the, not the ones that have the time to go and train day in, day out. Bruno, of course, is a full professional paddler that is now also producing his own boards. Yes, Bruno is in Portugal developing race boards that are so extremely super light that they're all like in the 9 kilo range, or as he told me, those boards can even go lighter. But there are rules and regulations that are going to be in place or are already in place that gives a minimum weight limit. So we're not going to end up with an arms race here, because you can, from what I hear, you can spend tens of thousands of dollars on carbon fiber that is being used in satellites that is mad expensive. And if you can afford it, you could make a board with materials like that. But we don't want that. We want it to be fair. We want everybody to be able to participate, and we don't need people to show up with $10,000 boards in a race where nobody can afford a board like that. So there you have it. So those rules are being more and more defined as time goes on. The board length discussion is, I think that one is over. 12 sixes are done, unlimiteds are done. We are paddling 14-foot classes. Maybe on ocean races we're gonna do some unlimiteds just for the line honors, but the pro sport has definitely moved into 14-foot boards. So Bruno is coming in first here. Nothing has changed since the chicane, which gives me a moment here to look at our last quarterfinal. Another stacked one with 8 guys out there, and the favorite in that one is going to be Ty Johnson, our third from yesterday. And here is Bruno. Yeah, Bruno, with his signature sunglasses by now. Bruno and his sunglasses, and then okay, Mr. Ackermann coming in second. Good job. He took over there. Exactly, Juan Garcia, and of course Sergio Cantoral moving through. And then the next 2 guys are going to go into the C final. And that will be Isaac Martinez, and it will also be Oscar Ruiz. And the other 2s are out. I'm already looking out the back to the starting gates because I have the feeling they're gonna start that they're gonna start that last quarterfinal rather ASAP. Okay, liebe Leute, ich bin wieder mal auf Schweizerdeutsch. Ich hoffe, das klappt irgendwie mit meinen Sprachänderungen vor und zurück. Auf jeden Fall sehen wir jetzt gerade noch da die letzten vom 3. Quarterfinal ins Ziel einlaufen, während sich hinten der 4. Quarterfinal parat halten für das Starthorn. Und unser Favorite dort ist definitiv der Ty Johnson, der 3. von gestern, vom Long Distance. Wir werden ihn sicher im Finale wieder sehen. Weitere Kandidaten. Wir haben den Filippo Mercoralli, wir haben den Gerd Weisner, Kollege aus der 50-Plus-Gruppe. Wir haben den Andreas Martinez, wir haben den Andreas Portenschlager aus Österreich, den Marc Kruchier, if I say that right, otherwise sorry. Raphael Sirvent, ja. Auch ein Name, den man immer wieder hört. Und der Nathan Dennis. So, das sind unsere 8 Jungs, die jetzt eigentlich nur darauf warten, dass sie losgelassen werden. Und dann geht es schon weiter mit dem Quarterfinal der Damen. Also wir machen keine Pause da. Und los geht's. Los ist es gegangen. Und er zieht dort ab. Der Ty Johnson ist ein Kollege auf dem NSP-Brett. Wir sehen aber hier Starboard ganz stark. Ganz stark. Gerade aus dem Start raus und gerade sofort den Hammer anlegen. Und Niki weiss es schon, der Filippo Mercoralli, dort zeigt gerade allen Jungs. Ich gehe als Erster durch die Boje durch. Ty Johnson currently in 3rd. But I think at this time it's just about qualifying. Do not waste your energy. You just want to make it comfortably into the finals and then really go into attack mode. Erste Boje unterwegs. Turn. Der Gerd Weisner auf dem weißen Leitkorb. Als letzter noch der Boje. Aber wir müssen ja aber auch sagen, wir haben ja auch einen Mix von Paddler. Wir haben da Wochenend-Enthusiasten gegen Pros. I'd like to point out that we have in these heats and paddlers, we have weekend warriors against pros in the same heats. And I really like this about SUP, that it's still, after so many years, it's an all-inclusive sport. We are not separating the pros from the weekend paddlers. Of course, when you are breaking it down into classes, of course, actually I do not know how they're going to do it here, but I'm sure we're going to have some ranks for the 50 plus, 40 group, girls, juniors, etc. But when it comes down to the heats, everybody starts in the same heat. which is awesome because it gives you a good idea where you are at in the field. And if you've seen like a guy like Daniel Pares, who is over 50 years old, he is putting some young guns to shame. So it's not a matter of age, man. It's a matter of involvement, enthusiasm, and training. And so that's really cool to see that we have all ages, all levels, all nations, everybody paddling together. Super cool. Anyway, back to the race. Zurück zum Rennen. Wir haben unsere Group of 3, Raphael Servent, Ty Johnson und dann der Filippo Mercorali. Ich erzähle einfach das, was Niki erzählt, weil sie sieht zum Kaltstecher aus. Und ich schwätze ihr dann einfach alles nach. I'm so glad I have Nikki across here now as a beach announcer with her guy with the binoculars in his hand so they can see the numbers. As we clearly see a group of 3 pulling up here, and we're about to step out of the way here. It's getting busy here. Okay. Filippo Mercorali, Raphael Simon and Ty Johnson here. Coming around the corner. But the race is not over for Nathan Dennis. He's 4th, he still can move on. Andres Martinez, he might be moving to the semifinal, and so will be Andreas Portenschlager. But Gerd made a place good. Go Gerd, go Gerd! Jawohl, yeah, go Gerd! Go boys! And now we have Mark Kushir now trading the place with Gerd, and Gerd is like, I can maybe still moving on. It's just getting into the water. Oh, and Gerd ate it badly. That's... poor thing, I hope he's okay. That definitely cost him some moments there. And the freezing wet face because his lake is not particularly warm. I think water temperature is somewhat in the 11 degrees Celsius range, which is probably below 50 in the Fahrenheit scale. Kaltes Wasser, liebe Leute da. Wir haben gerade gesehen, wie der Gerd Weisner leider beim Weiterstarten ins Wasser gefallen ist. Nicht ideal. Und jetzt kämpft er um den zweitletzten Platz. Wobei in dem Heat mit 8 Leuten, wie gesagt, die ersten 4 kommen weiter. Die 5. und 6. Platz gehen in ein kleines Finale. Und die letzten 2 sind ja dann durch. Oh, und jetzt ist auch noch einer ins Wasser gefallen dort. Haben wir gerade verpasst, oder ich auf jeden Fall. Ihr habt es vielleicht gerade auf der Nahaufnahme gesehen. Aber ich glaube nicht, dass es gross etwas wird ändern. Die ersten 3 sind durch. Nummer 4 dort ist mit dem Nummer 5 am Kämpfen. So we have 2 guys battling it out for 4 and 5. And that is a maker or breaker situation there. With the 2 NSPs. All right, nothing changed here since the last rounding of the chicane. But I do have to point out my little surprise here with Ty Johnson. I thought he'd be putting down the hammer and showing these boys, but not it is the case. We have Filippo Mercorali and our buddy Raphael Servant doing very well here, so that's going to be interesting. Is this an indicator for the final here? Definitely Scotty's work cut out, and we have the last qualifying spot here, guys. That is going to be between Andres and Nathan, and so far it's Andres, but Nathan wants it. Nathan wants it. Oh nobody's just a few steps behind. So Nathan Dennis just missing the qualifying spot behind Andres Martinez. That's what we like to see. And in the meanwhile, our Austrian friend Andreas Portenschlager here coming in as fifth. As sixth for the last qualifying spot for the little C final. Gerd Weisner unfortunately there with his fall, but nevertheless, tip top, sauber, nicely done. Tough race. And the women, I said, gosh, this is going one after another. The women are already out on the course. Semi-final number 1. We are with the women in semi-final number 1, guys. And this is gonna be, oh gosh, we have Esperanza out there. We have Iona, Andrea Forer, Petra Piffreder, Loreline, Russell made it, Leilu, Caroline Künzel. Where is Caroline? She is putting down a hammer, and Teresa Criado. And we see Loreline on the red board. She's easy to spot on her Fanatic. And we have Espe up front, the way we want to see it. And now Caroline is behind her in second place. And Caroline wants it, we know it. She told me yesterday, I know I told you guys already, she's here for the technical race. She did not do long distance yesterday. So there you have it. And we have behind Loreline, that looks like our friend Andrea Piffrader. Petra Piffrader, excuse me. She's right below Andrea Forer on my list here. And let's have a look here real quick on our rule sheet. All right, so the first 4 going to final and the rest is out. So semi-final ladies, the first 4 are moving on and the rest is out. So there's a lot of guys that are going to be done here. We have a final of 8 ladies and only the front half is moving on. And we see the first 3 are moving up pretty well in a group of 3, followed there by Loreline, the Swiss paddler, and Petra Piffrader on the NSP behind. So that's going to be the interesting one, I'd say, between Loreline and Petra, while our other 3 girls are pulling away here from the rest of the field pretty good. So let's see how this is all playing out as they are coming into the halfway stretch at the chicane here.
Number 16, Carolina Künzel. That's a good photo. 3 ladies on one line, handling Stenbrook. That looks really, really great. But they will have a problem now.
Here they are, here they are. Here are our 3 girls here, as predicted. Iona, Esperanza, and Caroline coming in here right now in the semi-final of the women. And this is what it's going to be, close races. Yes, ladies. And Caroline is taking the heat here at the chicane in front of Espe, and Iona is in third. So here we are, Caroline putting down the hammer. She wants it and she wants to get it. And we have Loreline and Petra Piffrader coming in for the last qualifying spot here. Is it going to be Petra or is it going to be Loreline? It is a lot of deciding here in this chicane here, people. This is going to be very exciting. Wow, did you guys just see that? That's cool. That is SUP racing. Tech races are so cool. I am a sucker for tech races, guys. You know, we started tech racing with beach races, with waves and buoys and all of that, and everybody, and including me, kind of started to get worried that tech racing might start to get boring once it gets into flat racing, flat water racing, but that is not the case. That is absolutely not the case. I love with chicanes like this, or when you go to do the Paul Jackson style bonus round, that makes also the race pretty interesting. They do that. I saw that at the Gorge a few years ago. They implemented that for the first time. It's also very, very interesting strategic decision to make there. When are you taking the bonus lap or not? But back to the girls here. So our front runners here pulling away, and Laureline making a good distance here now in front of Petra. So let's see if she can be able to keep that distance from her to move on into the final, which would be a great success for the young and ambitious Swiss paddler. And looks like Caroline is still in front of Espe and Iona, and I think for Caroline, if she can keep that leading position all the way here to the finish line, then she will be very much motivated to redo that and repeat that in the final, and that would be a great success for her to come here and book the tech race final and book a podium. So, das ist super cool zu sehen, liebe Leute. Wir sehen gerade unsere Schweizer Paddlerin im Hintergrund dort. Sie ist im Semifinal. Laureline Rossel vom Genfersee. Sie kämpft hart um den letzten Qualifikationsplatz für das Finale. Gefolgt von der Petra Piffrader aus Österreich auf dem NSD-Brett hinten dran. Das letzte Wort ist dort noch nicht ganz gesprochen. Wir sind da immer noch gute 80 bis 100 Meter bis zum Ziel. Während die vorderen drei ganz klar in einer Liga für sich selber paddeln. Caroline Künzel aus Dänemark auf dem rechten Rand mit der Esperanza Barreras aus Spanien in der Mitte und der Iona Rivet von Frankreich auf der linken Seite. Und Caroline Künzel hat ihren Lead wieder aufgeben, aber ich glaube, das spielt für sie gerade momentan keine Rolle, weil sie ist im Finale. Aber sie wird wissen müssen, dass sie ihren Lead nicht aufgeben darf gegen jemanden. Yes, ladies, good job, very exciting racing, go girls! Und sie hat auch noch Caroline, definitiv. She is making these girls work. Good job for her. Und jetzt haben wir die Laureline noch aus der Schweiz, vom Genfersee, für die letzte Qualifying Position. Aber Petra ist ihr knapp an den Fersen, und wenn sie jetzt einen Fehler macht beim Abstieg, dann könnte sich das noch... Go, Laureline, okay, aber sicher über die Ziellinie. Bravo! Woohoo! Very nice, Petra. Knapp, sehr schön. Knappe Sache. Und der zweite Semifinal, da haben wir ja gar keine Zeit zum Durchschnaufen, ist schon unterwegs, und da haben wir natürlich die Amadine Chasso gerade vorneweg am Paddeln, zusammen mit der Fanny Tessier, der Ivy Mahoney, ein weiterer Schweizer im Paddeln, Emanuele Macron, Piedad Fernandes, Anna Tschirki auf dem zweiten Platz, dort hinter der Amadine im Roten. Sie ist immer gut zu erkennen. Und auf dem dritten Platz haben wir die Erika Reville im NSP. Okay, Ladies, das wird interessant. Ich zähle 6 Leute auf dem... Ich zähle 6 Leute, aber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ich zähle 7. Verpasse ich wieder jemanden? Verpassen wir wieder jemanden da? Okay, guys, I'm counting six ladies out on the... I'm counting 6 ladies out on the race, the course there. But I have 7 on my... Yeah, 6 ladies out on the course, 7 on my sheet. Who is missing? Why would you miss your semi-final? That would be a bummer. You're in the semi-final and you miss. We have Amadine up front, followed by Anna Chirki and followed by Erika Revil on the NSP board there. So we have Sonova, Fnatic and NSP behind each other. And speaking of board brands here, and speaking of Sonova, maybe another shout out for our livecast sponsor, Sonova. Super cool. Thank you guys so much. That means that you guys have contributed that I get to be here as well. So thank you guys so much that I get to be here. Thank you guys for setting up this camera team here that I like to point out that is doing such an amazing job here, just holding a camera steady for this long. That is not an easy job. Thanks to my cameraman here that is with me here all day long. Right at the finish line. Not an easy job, guys. Und da kommt sie. Amadine Chassot kommt um die Ecke. Sehr eine starke französische Paddlerin. Wenn ihr am SUP-Sport folgt, dann werdet ihr an dem Namen nicht vorbeikommen. Genauso wenig wie an der Anna Chirki, ihren Namen. Thun Local Girl. Leider hat sie es gestern nicht aufs Podium geschafft, das war sicher sehr schade, sie war echt sehr knapp. Diona Rivet hat ihr den dritten Platz dann eben doch noch weggenommen. Und mittlerweile wird schon der Herrenfinal aufgerufen, liebe Leute. Wir sind noch kaum durch mit dem Damenfinal und wir Entschuldigung, Semifinal natürlich. Semifinals bei der. Alors, mesdames, voilà, da haben wir Madame Chassot und Madame Chirki. Go, girl! Madame Rivet, aber sie ist nicht mehr so sicher auf dem dritten. Wir haben Fanny Tessier, macht ihr den Streitung. Und zwar genau da um die Schikanen herum, aber Erika hat noch die enger Kurve können nehmen. Und Ivy Mahoney mit dem Nummer 6 da wird es noch knapp auf dem 5. Platz. Ich höre Finnen kratzen, aber die Erika Reville ist jetzt doch noch ein bisschen vor der Fanny. Aber sie müssen sich ja eigentlich keine Sorgen machen. Sie können es auch easy nehmen, weil die ersten 4 gehen ins Finale. Und in dem Fall die letzten 2 nicht. Wo ist die 7? Jetzt könnte man das eigentlich noch schnell herausfinden. Wer fehlt denn jetzt? Das Nummer 11. Wir haben das Nummer 11 fehlt. Piedad Fernandes. Vielleicht hat sie sich weh gemacht oder etwas im Quarterfinal. Wir wünschen ihr auf jeden Fall alles Gute. So we found out who's missing here and that would have been number 11. Piedad Fernandes is missing in this semi-final. We wish her well. I am pretty sure she did not show up on her own choice. So I hope she's going to be okay. And Nikki across here is already calling for the boys semi-final, which will start shortly here. And now we are definitely going down to business, because now we have a lot of names here starting to meet each other for the first time. And we have, for example, T2 coming in against Thai. They're lucky because Donato Friends is not in there, because Donato Friends is going to be putting down a hammer. And Bruno in the second semi-final will have to deal with that. But we're going to get to that a little later. All right, everybody, if you are tuning in right now or been watching for a little while and wondering what's going on, we are at the ice race in Lake Thun, and we are in the heats with an F at the end, which means we are in semi-finals right now, right here, looking at the ladies' second semi-final. So welcome to Thun, welcome to the ICF World Cup, welcome to the ice race. the beautiful day. Started out real sunny. We have a few clouds pull in, but not a big deal. It is still a very nice day here. We can still see some snowy mountains in the back. Such a great scenery here. So thanks for tuning in on wherever you might be tuning in from. I know we have the live feed on Planet Canoe, the ICF sanctioning this race as a part of their qualifier. And nothing has changed here on the leaderboard, actually at least not in the front. We have Fanny Tessier is now third, to Erika Reville on the fourth. That has changed, but Amadine Jazot and Anna Chirki pulling away up front. Comfortably qualifying for the final. Anna carrying her own board. I know she's not obligated to. And we have Fanny Tessier coming in third. Very nicely done, with Erika Reville on the last qualifying spot. And then our last two ladies, unfortunately, Ivy Mahoney, our Swiss paddler, not going to be in the final. So close, so close. Good job, almost. Very nice. And then number 8, Emanuele Marco. She will not move on either. But great competing. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. I can barely keep up. The boys semi-final number 1 is already out the gate. And now is his time down to business. T2 wants to move on. He's gonna have to make a push here. He's gonna have to make a push against Ty Johnson. He's gonna have to get a push against Filippo Mercalli, Keelan Lockhart, Simon Ackermann, Ivan De Frutos, Marcos Tronet, and Juan Garcia. And Ty Johnson up front at the first buoy. T2 in second. So now, of course, we can talk about strategies of these guys. They all know they're going to be arriving at the final. Ooh, that was close there. Ty almost losing his balance. So that is now a little bit of a strategic question. Do you want to comfortably go into the finals? Yes, you want to. Do you want to make a statement before and kind of maybe intimidate your other contenders? Maybe you want to, but it's going to be at the cost of extra energy that you might not have when you are facing the finals. So that is the question. Our friend that we've been watching for a while on the Lonely Nash board out there, Ivan De Frutos, he is now not in a qualifying position. He's in second last. He looked rather strong throughout the other qualifiers, so the quarterfinals and the first heats. Right now he's gonna have to move up, as we see Ty Johnson moving away and Titouan Pouillot as well. And on third place, I am sorry guys, but I'm drawing a blank. Looks like everybody kind of found their rhythm and just pulling away. I know Ty knows he's in the lead, of course. A little draft train there, but nothing big. But they're all coming up here easy. You don't want to hurt your ankle or anything. Those rocks down here, the water is shallow. The rocks are slippery. Go boys! Okay, here we have it. Ty T2, Keelan Lockhart, of course. How can we forget about him? And how could we forget about Filippo Mercalli? 2, 3, 4. Let's go, boys! And then a group of 4 behind that. But everybody pretty relaxed. T2 looks like he's got a really good technique. They're entering the water, lifting his feet a little more. I think that was a very good technique there. We have Simon Ackermann here on second to last, and Juan Garcia. That might be a little tight there. These guys really need to put the whooping on if they want to make one of the qualifiers. Simon Ackermann also looking smooth on that re-entry there. Very smooth, very slick. But I don't think at this time a slick re-entry will make the cut. You are definitely a solid 30 meters behind these other guys now. I'm almost certain that we are definitely kind of calling it, liebe Leute. Ich glaube, da kann man schon, sieht man so, wie sich da der Spreu vom Weizen trennt. Oder der Weizen eben dann eher von der Spreu. Und wir sehen, die vorderen 4 Pros ziehen weg und die hinteren 4 kämpfen zwar auch miteinander, auch spannend, aber leider dann eben doch auf relativ verlorenem Posten im Vergleich zu unseren Pros weiter vorne. Ja, liebe Leute, eben wie gesagt, vorne kommt Weizen und hinten kommt der Spreu, weil unsere Pros sich jetzt definitiv und ganz klar abgesetzt haben von den Hinteren. Und ich muss ja schon wieder aufpassen, weil der zweite Semifinal steht schon in den Startlöchern. Und dort wird jetzt spannend. Ich bin jetzt echt sehr gespannt auf den Donato Frenz, den Ludovic Toilard und den Bruno Hasuya. Das sind jetzt definitiv. Und wir haben immerhin noch einen in der Altersklasse im Altherrenclub hier mit dem Daniel Pares. Und man würde sich ja nicht wundern, wenn es der noch ins Finale schaffen würde. Also an äußerst spannender Semifinal number 2. So we have an extremely exciting second semifinal coming, while the first semifinal is definitely in dry sheets. T2 again winning for the third heat. Yeah, T2 pulling through this third heat, winning. Ty moving in second. Kaelin Lockhart and Filippo Mercorali here coming through. So we have our first 4 finalists right here. Congratulations, guys. Cheers. Und jetzt gibt es doch noch einen kleinen Sprint, a little sprinter in the back. Okay, all right. Whoa, 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 yo. Immerhin noch er. Okay, all right. Und he is off. Markus Thone, ganz früh abgesprungen. Und Juan Garcia on the way. Und jetzt müssen wir uns ganz aber konzentrieren, weil jetzt dann gerade so der Starthorn abgeht für the second semi-final here. We definitely have to pay attention here because this is going to be exciting because I'm already looking forward to see our Masters class Daniel Pares paddling against the young guns. And I know we have also here Donato Frenz, who was putting down such a hammer earlier. And it's going to be really cool to see him against Ludovic Toilard and Bruno Hasuyo. Definitely going to be very interesting. Yes, of course, we also have Sergio Cantoral, we have Andres Martinez and Rafael Sirvent, all names that have been coming up in races in the past and throughout the last few hours. But now it's down to business because we are looking on at who are going to be the last 4 finalists for this afternoon. And I think after that we're going to have a little break from what I understand. All right, now let's go. Let's see. Where are we? All the way on the far right is Bruno Hasuyo, and who is going to be at the first buoy. That is really something that's going to be very, very interesting. And we see who is here. Ludovic Toilard on the red board. By now I remember what board he's on, and he's pulling away hard, and Bruno is falling behind oh my gosh, what's going on? And we have Donato there really battling it out against, and now against, is that Rafael Sirvent there in number second? Wow, people, wow, wow, wow. So this is going to be very interesting. Donato France in third, Bruno in fourth, and we have Ludovic Toilare in first. And this is, who is the third? Gosh darn it, Mike, who is third? Who is in third? Wow, this is going to be a little bit against my expectations here. I saw Donato or Bruno moving up front clearly, but it is not the case. We have Ludovic putting down, making a statement there. Donato is now in second. Bruno is pushing through to third. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good here. This chicane, guys, better pay attention. This is going to be very good.
And while we are waiting here, it's a special day today for all mothers.
Yes, it's Mother's Day. Thank you, Nikki, for the reminder. Happy Mother's Day for all your mothers out there. Stoked on you, ladies.
Look straight to the water.
I happen to be a dad of 3 kids, and I know
Just on
the work and the love my wife is putting into all of us, the entire family. So thank you, all the moms.
the place. Then
You deserve a day.
Studio,
You deserve more than a day.
65
And here we are. So we have coming in
at the moment. But
as suspected,
to the second
or
part of the
Ludovic coming in. Ludovic, but it's getting, Donato is catching up. Donato is catching up. And it is Rafael Sirmund, as I suspected,
Come on, guys.
making a run for Bruno.
Yeah.
Ja, boys! Saba Jungs, Donato and Bruno, you got it.
21, Bruno.
Yes, sir!
55, Rafael Silva.
Wow. We looks like we have our 4 finalists here, but definitely not in the order I expected it. But nothing has been spoken yet, and we'll have to see what is going on. Very, very, very nice.
Yeah. Good job.
Ludovic pulling down a number here on the rest of the field. I kind of feel like he's been there, but he's been always sort of kind of background style. And now in the semi-final, he says, I'm here, boys, and watch out, because Bruno and Donato are not able to catch up. And we have Rafael just not, oh, and Donato went in at the buoy. Oh, that's not yet costing him his second place, but Bruno knows what to do, and he's sprinting into second place, which of course is solidifying his qualification for the final. But I don't think the 4 guys are going to be in jeopardy at all, because once again we have a field of 4 front runners, just like in the last semi-final, with a field of back runners, catcher uppers, so to speak. But it does not look like at this point that our 4 front runners are in any danger. So I think we have our finalists there, and congratulations, Rafael Sirmont. Definitely a name I keep remembering, and after today I will remember it even more. And so the same thing with Ludovic Toilard. It's the first time I see him racing live.
Junior A, Junior B,
Don't
and
Actually, I take that back because we had these guys over in Hungary as well. We've seen, of course, Bruno racing a lot, and we've seen Donato in Hungary for sure. Definitely making a name for himself there, showing up, and he's still young. I think he's still considered in the junior league, if I'm not the young juniors, but a young gun kind of junior coming up. I'm not sure how old he exactly is, but either way, a name to remember. All these names to remember, and Bruno is now at the end taking over Ludo. How's that? Bruno is saying, watch out for me in the final. I'm coming in. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Look, these guys are fighting hard. Okay, all right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And here comes Donato and Rafael. Good job, boys. Looking good. Looking very good. And unfortunately, my hero, Rafael Pares, not Daniel Pares, excuse me, I'm like all over the place here. Daniel Pares not making it to the final. But still, these guys are strong, strong guys. But we definitely got a little lost with the front guys. And I see the starter gate is empty. So that has lunch break written all over. Let's find out real quick. Okay, guys, we are moving on here with the junior Bs. And I'm counting 3 juniors there. And I have 4 guys. I have 4 guys on my list. It looks like they're not entirely complete. I see another 4th guy there moving in. So I like to point out at this time that yes, the excitement, of course, everybody's watching. What is Tito doing? What is Bruno doing? What is Espe doing? But we need to point out these kids are the future of the sport. This is your future Tito. This is your future Espe. Your future, you know. This is your future Elvis Müller, your future Sascha Graf, your future Nikolaus Kuriker, and your future Janon Zenhäusern. Those kids deserve as much as attention and as much respect as our pro elite paddlers. Those are the ones, they are looking up to the elite paddlers. They say to their dad, you know, when I grow up, I want to be one like these. I want to go to these races. And the parents are like, yes, I'm going to drag you around Switzerland or whatever country you are, and you're going to go to those races with your kids. Why do I know that? Because I have kids myself. I'm speaking to you guys here as a parent of 3 kids. And what are we doing? We're doing surf contests. And it's always a great community, and the kids are all friends. They grow up with one another. They might only know each other from the races. They don't go to the same school. They might not even be from the same country, but you see each other at the races. And come on, how cool is this? What a great community. What a great sport for the kids to grow up with. And this is the technical junior B race. So stoked. Go boys and girls. Oh, they're boys at this time. Look at this, and I think they're all doing it on a 1-class inflatable. Yes, that is our future. That's keep the stoke, keep these kids happy, give them some prizes, make sure that they are as stoked and as happy. And look, they have their own camera boat. They're getting their pictures taken. Proud parents on the shoreline. Maybe if we see one of them parents, maybe we can grab an interview or something. Awesome. Coming on to the first buoy.
Ja, nein, momentan ist eben so. Keine Ahnung. Er weiß selber auch nicht, wie es läuft.
Stoked to see the kids. We're gonna have to find out how old they are. All right, we have the kids coming in, and the kids that's Junior B. So in Switzerland with the SUP tour in Switzerland and the Swiss SUP situation, they have Junior A and Junior B. I do apologize for my lack of knowledge on that. I am not 100% sure what the classification there is. That is something from the Swiss SUP Association, and that is not necessarily part of the ISA. I'm off the charts here with the ICF, with the on the ICF qualifiers. So there's nothing to do with that. So, but super cool. And the kids are actually they're doing a short course. From what I learned, so they're actually already on the finish here, and here we have the proud parents. So cool. And Janon Tenhuisen here coming in first. Woohoo! Super, yeah, Janon, super, yes, so cool. Look at these little guys, that is so awesome. And that is number 96, Nicolas Kuriger. Yeah, super, go! So cool. And of course, all these kids have sometimes parents that are being associated with the industry. And Nicolas Kuriger is actually son of co-founder and Indiana executive Swiss SUP brand from Zurich. So that was just his dad Claudio running behind his son with his cell phone camera. Super stoked. And we have Elvis Müller coming in here. Super. It's so cool for them to get to experience the same course like the big pros. That is so nice. Jawohl, Elvis! Super! Vergiss Bottle nicht. Jawohl! Go, buddy! There they have. Yeah, good job! Awesome! So lässig! Holy, super! And at the end, well, that must be Sascha Graf. Even though I have a different number here. Woohoo! Yoo-hoo! Nochmal! Oh, yay, go! So lässig. Oh, they keep paddling. I just thought I overheard that they're only going to do a half round, but evidently I was wrong, or it's voluntarily, because the other guy he's done. Come on, boys and girls, you can do it. It's almost a long distance for the kids. What's a 1,000-meter technical race for the elites turns into a 1,000-meter long distance for the kids. Pop, 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 pop. Super Job, die Jungs. Super Job gemacht. Und hinten kommen schon Junior Bs. Sind durch. Hinten sind Junior Cs oder Junior A. Das schauen wir jetzt gerade schnell. Weder noch. Nur Junior. Und die paddeln schon auf Hartbrett. Alexia Soto, Paula Ruiz, Ines Blin, Nina Zenhäusen, Carmen Gross, Skadi Langbein und Nina Zenhäusen. Die kommt gerade zweimal vor, Nina Zenhäusen. Das ist natürlich in dem Fall nicht. Auf jeden Fall eine super Sache. Ich zähle 4 auf dem Racecourse und zähle 7 auf meinem Blatt. Dann machen wir wieder das, dann finden wir wieder raus, wer fehlt. All right, who's coming in here? Number 75. I do apologize, but my numbers are not corresponding here. Well, that was Ines Blin. And next is Paula Ruiz. And with number 79, we had Alexia Soto. Okay, so that's the right numbers here. And following behind on 82 is Nina Zenhäusen. So those are our four girls. Go Nina, go! Go Nina, go! Super cool. Doing the same course as the elite. Yeah, Nina! Very nice.
Jump in the water. Yes. Well done. Come on.
All right, congratulations, Spanish Junior, Alexia Soto. Winning very well in front of Ines Blin, who is having a really nice paddle technique. Doing very well. Bravo, Ines. Oh, watch your feet. Good job, girls. Very well done.
After this, we have the Junior A men. They are already at the start gate. After the Junior A
And
men,
they're letting the Junior A boys go.
paddling, technical race.
Where are they? And coming in with number 80, Paula Ruiz.
30:04.
And we have Nina Tenhuisen here. Congratulations, Nina. Well done. Good job. All right, we're back here with the Junior A boys. Maximus Sircher, Pablo Carbonell, Benjamin Bosak. I think he's the kid on the black board. I met him the other day, which would be the leading kid right now because he's kind of a little bit under the wing of Bruno. Mario Carbonell, Tim Zenhäuser, Elia Heiniger, Mike Johns, and Daniel Jacopino. Those are our boys. And they're grinding. They're putting it down. Good job, boys. It's good to see. There is definitely some competition going on out there. So I can't wait to see how they're going to look like when they are coming around the chicane here. Maximus Sircher on the blackboard. So that was wrong. He's coming on the Bruno Hasuya board. Looking very good. Good job. Woohoo! Bravo! Proud dad right there. And in number 87, Pablo Carbonell. Yeah, Pablo, good job. Good job, Pablo. And in 88, that's Benjamin Bozak, also on the Bruno Hosuya board. We saw him the other day. And with number 93, that's Daniel Pinco. And we have Mario Carbonell. Tim Tenhuizen getting off a little early there. On 92. Mike Johns. Yeah, Mike. Go, Mike. My name cousin, another Mike. And Elia Heiniger. Yeah, Elia. Woohoo! Go, buddy. Of course, we have some local Thun kids here. Mike Johns under the wing of Donny Reinhard, Honu SUP center owner and operator. Mike spends a lot of time down here at the lake, learning from his role model, Donny. And Nikki in the back is already calling for the man small finals. So we are pulling through here. I gotta make sure I'm organized.
After final C, it comes final B. Final B.
That's okay. No, we have so many excited parents here. That is so cool. Maximus is winning this.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Maximus.
Come up, Benyam! Come up, come up!
We have Benyam's mom here calling her son in. He looks like he's gonna make third,
Come up,
just behind Pablo Carbonell. Benyan was paddling around with Bruno Hosuya the other day, and he's coming in on one of those black, fast Hosuya boards. Good job, Benjamin, or Benjamin, coming in from Holland, these people, all the way from the Netherlands. Doing a little vacation in Switzerland, and of course planning this around some races. Then we have Mario Carbonell, Daniel Capino, and we are gonna have to focus here now on the man. Technical final C here coming up. We might be a little bit behind schedule, but that's okay. And here is Mike Johns. Jetzt müssen wir uns... Schon los. Oder wir stellen uns, ich denke, oder stell du dich, ich stelle mich hinter dich. Okay, so guys, we are repositioning ourselves because now we're going to be behind the finish line. Because now this is going to be all serious business here. We have the C final in the water, and we see Maui Zach there in the lead on the NSP. There is no break here, people. We are man final C, man final B, and then the big final, final A girls and final A men. And then you think it's over, the action? No, then we're going to move right into the sprint races. Then we have 100-meter sprints. We are busy all day long. But we love it because that's SUP racing, that's action. And we are here with the camera right at the chicane and the finish line. So we're gonna have the finish line now right in front of us as the guys are coming up. Gotta make sure I'm not standing in the way and getting overrun, because I am anticipating some mad photo finishes here. All right, final C. Looks like Maui is making a push here. If I see that correctly. Number 41. Maui dominating his group.
Final C men with start number 41. Maui Zach. And 58 Canoe. 39 Oscar Ruiz.
There we have it, Nikki. Already got everybody sorted. Maui doing comfortable here. Carrying his board around. Yeah, Maui, good job. And there is next in the picture is Iker Navarro, followed by Oscar Ruiz. Dennis Nathan crossing the line here. And Isaac Martinez. All right, looks like Maui is the lone leader up front here. So he'll be stoked. That's a small victory for him. We have moved our camera angle back a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. When our camera is on, we moved back a little bit. So we are actually capturing the finish line. But we have to be careful because there is some sensitive equipment there that is making sure that everything is correctly lined up, and as people crossing the finish line, that we have an exact and clear winner. That's ICF style. We've seen this in Balaton. There is nothing is being let to chance. Everything is exactly down to the split second. That's important in racing sport, as we rely on equipment and stopwatches to really determine who crossed the finish line first. Unlike the sport where SUP originated from, the sport of surfing, where the winner is being determined by a panel of judges giving points, similar like in ice dance and gymnastics sports, where there are judges and human beings deciding over one's success in a competition, which can lead to discussions and discrepancies. We've seen it, we've heard it. Not so in racing sports. Everything is cut dry and clear, and definitely cut dry and clear is also that Maui Zach will be the winner of the small final here of the final C. So he can be happy with that. That he's the clear winner here. There's a little bit of a battle going out in the back there between, I'm going to say, the second and the third, or the third and the fourth. Good job. And then we have number 2 is Iker Navarro, one of Daniel Pares's proteges from Alicante, and then followed by number 39, Oscar Ruiz. The kid in number 76, that's Nathan Dennis. And then another friend from Spain, Isaac Martinez. And 47, finally, Andreas Portenschlager from Austria. All right, boys, good job. Woohoo! And we have really no time for break, because now we already have the next final B in the water. They're moving fast here. This is a Swiss tight schedule. All right, we are moving so fast here, boys and girls. Das glaubst du gar nicht, wie schnell das alles geht. Das geht echt rackzack. Und dann sind wir dann auch schon beim Männer-grossen Finale angekommen. Aber mittlerweile haben wir eben das kleine Finale von den Jungs. Mit dem Simon Ackermann, den kennen wir zwischenzeit, der blonde Kraftmuskelmann, der sich immer wieder nach vorne gekämpft hat. Der Carlson Linos, der Godfather of Spanish SUP, Daniel Pares. Wir haben den Ivan de Frutos auf dem Lonely Nash Brett, den Sergio Cantoral, den Marcus Tornet, den Andres Martinez und den Juan Garcia. Alles Namen, die im Laufe des Nachmittags schon ein paar Mal über die Ziellinie hineingekommen sind und es jetzt doch noch ein bisschen um die letzte Ehre geht. Alright, und schon kommen wir jetzt auf die erste Schikane zu da, oder auf die erste, aber auf die einzige natürlich. Und wen haben wir dann da vorne aussen? Wen haben wir da? Liebe Leute, erkennen ihr ihn? Es ist nicht der Simon Ackermann. Der Simon Ackermann ist auf dem 3. Platz. Sein blonden Zopf. Ihn kennen wir. Wir haben die Nummer 64. Der Markus Dronet führt da vorne an. Vor dem Juan Garcia. Und eben, wie gesagt, dem blonden Simon Ackermann. Und auf dem 4. Platz unsere SUP-Legende, der Daniel Pares. We have boys coming in here. Juan Garcia, Simon Ackermann, and we have SUP legend Daniel Pares. Followed by Ivan Frutos. Running up is Linus Carlsen. It's not over yet. Following by Andres Martinez. And we have Sergio Cantoral. Come on, boys! Let's make this happen. And we definitely don't want to miss here, but we have our big boys final is in the starting gates. Well, we can barely keep up with all of that. And behind we already have the girls coming behind the boys, so everybody's antsy. And then maybe they're going to give us a quick break and we can do the sprints after. We will have to see. Nikki is running a tight schedule here, boys. And she's beach commentating here all morning long. Just like we have here on the live cast. We got drones up in the air. I hope you guys enjoy some nice aerial footage. Nothing changed. Nothing changed on the leaderboard. And we're gonna have to be on it with that men's final, because now we're talking qualifying, qualifiers, and we're talking prize money here. Let's not forget, we have a nice little prize purse here overall of 9,000 euros. That's a nice chunk of money. And guys want to cover their travel expenses. Titu already got a nice check yesterday, and so did Espe, and I'm pretty sure they like to add a little bit to their payday. Because after all, traveling for SUP races is also having travel expenses. And our B final is heading into the last stretch, coming over down towards the finish ramp. Ooh, they're digging in. Look at this. Simon Ackermann. That guy is an animal. He always keeps coming back up. And it looks like he's really putting down the hammer, trying to get that title, trying to get that final away, rip it out of Marcus Tronet's hands. But now, oh, this is, oh man, this is running. Oh, they went way off too early. Oh, crazy, 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 crazy guys. They went out in the deep water. And Juan Garcia here coming in easily. And Spanish SUP legend Daniel Pares on the 4th place, followed by Ivan de Frutos, Andreas Martinez, Sergio Cantoral, and Carlsen Linus. So okay, Nikki just announcing a break between the big finals. But the big final is ready to go. The guys are standing there. Now it's prize money talk. Now it's prize money talk, and in case you missed out the names or in case you're just tuning in, this is the big final here, the tech race final. Tito Ampuya, Bruno Hasuyo, Ty Johnson, Ludovic Toilard, Lockhart Kellen, Donato Friends, Filippo Mercurali and Rafael Sirman, all strong big names. And off they are, digging hard, going fast. This is the final, and I know Bruno really wants it because he wanted to win the long distance and he couldn't. Bruno could not win yesterday and he wanted it, and he's falling behind. We are looking here, look at this guy. We have Ludovic there, strong, but T2 putting down the front of his nose ahead of everybody else, putting down a hammer. But we have our friend Ludo that we've been watching all day long coming in hard. This is not what I've kind of would have anticipated going into these races ahead, but we have Ludo is gonna be definitely putting his name down in this qualifier. Donato must paddle hard to get into the third place. He must paddle hard. He looked definitely a tad stronger, and Ty is currently in fourth. And I think that on last place there we have Kaelan Lockhart on fighting it out with Bruno. Bruno is not going to be happy about this. Bruno not going to like that. Currently in second to last. And we are getting ready for the chicane. 2 more buoys to go and we're going to be in the chicane, and I'm going to get my camera out and maybe do a little capture here from my pocket because this is just too good not to be part of.
Our women, they are ready for the big final as well.
This is going to be good. We're going to have to capture this for future references. No question, and here they come. Titouan, 3 heats winning. Every heat he was in, he crossed the finish line first. And if he keeps doing what he's doing, it looks like he's going to be a double winner here. But let's not call the day too soon. Because Ludo is coming in. Ludo is putting in a hammer. We have Donato there. And with number 23, yeah, that's Ludo. And with number 24, do not count out Filippo Mercurali, currently in third. Do not count out these people, just don't. First chicane here, there they come. All right, T2 putting down a hammer. Ludo, Filippo, Donato, and Jotson Ty here. Ty Jotson. Oh, boys. Okay. Come on, boys. It's not over. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, Bruno falling back into last place. While Titu pulled off after the chicane, definitely pulling away from the rest of the field. Gosh, Titu is just such a hammer. Unbelievable, that guy. Unbelievable, that guy. And it was his birthday yesterday, in case you guys missed that. He got his birthday long distance title yesterday. And he's also the defending champ from last year.
Kamera näher umschalten.
Okay, Titu, a class on his own. It looked like Ludo was gonna maybe trying to steal the title from him, but Titu moved away. And we have even our little dark horse podium contender Donato falling back, while it is between Titu, Ludo and Filippo. Filippo, maybe also a little bit of a dark horse, unexpected. Well, oh, who went in there? I think that was Kalen. I think Kalen just went in. And Bruno is definitely the dark horse, not expecting not to be on a podium. And Tito is coming in multiple board length, way ahead of everybody. We're going to be here right behind the finish line to give you guys the best entry here when these guys are coming up. Oh, are we? No. We have a little knee injury here with one of the younger paddlers. Poor thing, the medics had to arrive. We wish her well. She must have hurt her knee, one of the Spanish contenders. And here we come. All right, this is Tito pulling away from the field. Ludo in the back, battling it out, and Ty is pulling up. Ty now ahead of Filippo. Ty ahead of Filippo, while Tito booking his double win here. Coming in nice and easy. No worries, but in the back, Ty wants that second place. He wants to take it from Ludo. Can he take it from Ludo? I don't know, but it is hectic there. Look at these guys going hard. Yeah, Tito winning this. And we have Ludo and Ty. Yes, boys, congratulations. So cool. And on number 4, Filippo missing the podium. Donato 5th. Wow, this is head over head. Rafael Sirment and Bruno coming in. Yo, wow, guys. Crazy race, and let's not forget about Kalen here also. What a race. Congratulations. There is no time for interviews, guys, because we are going to go right into the lady finals. So we're going to wait with those interviews for later. And Amadine pulling off the front. Look at her, putting out a strong one. I got to switch my seat, so I am not missing out on anybody. We have Anna Chirki pulling up. We have very impressive there, Erika Reville in 3rd, taking a buoy turn and beating Espe for the 2nd place. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. This is exciting stuff. Last one to cross there is Laureline. Wow, guys. Wow, guys. Where is Fanny? Fanny looks like she's in 2nd to last. And we are. Where is our hungry, young Danish girl in 3rd to last right now? She was looking really strong in the beginning. In all the heats and semifinals, she looking really... Sorry, guys. Wow. Okay, so Caroline falling back. Tack race, she looks strong, but is not as strong as Amadine, whose lead to the front keeps growing and growing, while Espe is trying to catch up with Erika Reville right behind her. How amazing, those young girls. And there you can see it at the buoy. Anna wants to make a push for 3rd. She wants to be on the podium. She is, after all, our local hero here at the Lake of Thun, one of the upcoming Swiss paddlers. But as of right now, it looks like she's going to have to dig really hard if she wants to make that podium. And she's going to have to dig harder. Look at these girls, hammers. All these girls are such hammers. I hope you guys are watching right now, because this is the most exciting part of the day. The big finals of the elites. And Amadine looks like she is ready for a 1st place. She is ready to take that 1st place from Espe. But this is not the last word spoken till the end. And we have Yona coming in on third. Sorry, we almost forgot about her. Yona now on third. Anna and Erika battling for that fourth place. And this chicane is going to be so important. Run, you girls. Run, you girls. Caroline and Fanny on the last. Go, girls. Go, girls. Go. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, 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 this is not done. Ooh, and Yona getting a bad start. And Anna bumping into her tail. That might be her chance to get that podium away from Yona. That might be the chance there. And Caroline moving up. If she wants to make a name for herself, she wants to be on the podium. That's what she came for. Not for long distance, but for podium on the technical race. So, very, very exciting race there with the number 3, 4 and 5, which is right now Iona, Erika and Anna. Excuse me, Caroline pulling up behind Anna. Lots of situations are changing. Ooh, this is exciting, guys. This is going to be very exciting. I don't think Amadine up front. I think we can almost let her do her thing. SP as well, and the distance from Iona to Anna has now grown substantially, which will mean that Iona once again will steal away the podium place from Anna, just like yesterday. Anna was hoping for a podium place, and there was Iona, just a tad faster. So we have the two French ladies in first and third, and we have Esperanza from Spain in second. And it does not look like a whole lot might gonna be changing there as the girls are going into the last buoy. And we are excited to see these girls running up the finish line, but it's probably not going to be as hectic and fast as it was with the boys, because everybody has got like somewhat of a comfortable distance from one another. So, and Amadine seems to be pretty comfortable there. Although if we look from right up the front, Espe is starting to sprint. And if Amadine is not going to be able to increase or keep up her pace, Espe is going to make the push there. And Iona needs to start pushing too. All these girls are pushing so hard right now. And then there's a little boat wake there. But Amadine has a better line. Espe needs to come in, and that's going to cost her time because she is on the wrong side of the finish line. But this is getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is getting a closer finish than I thought. Oh my gosh, look at this, look at this. Okay, whoa, woo. Congratulations, girls. Wow, they gave their very last. And then we have Iona right here, comfortably on the third. Yes, girls, congratulations. And Anna coming in on the fourth. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wow, and Caroline Kunzel coming in with the fifth place. Probably not what she was really set out for, but there's a hard competition here. Fanny Tessier coming in. And Erika Rebel, that was actually in second and third in the beginning of the race, now really fell behind. And the girls are so stoked. The French girls, so happy. So happy, everybody. Well done, everybody. And looking at last here, Laureline Rossel. Good job, girl. She made the finals. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. Woohoo! Congratulations, girls. Very nice. Nicely done. Very well. All right, let's go see if we can grab an interview. Are we live? Die sind schon da. Okay, they are having interview. Let's go.
It was very, very hard because it's a very short race, so you have to give it all from the beginning to the end. And the fight with Esperanza was very difficult because I knew that at the last moment she would try to get me. So I really had to fight until the very last moment. It was very, very fun.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Will you bring your friend next time?
My friend?
Yeah, will you bring your friends to the race?
Of course. Well, the event is awesome, so I hope that next year it will happen and I will bring more friends from France.
Sorry.
Sure.
Good.
Thank you.
Très bien. All right, that was Amadine Chazo, winner of today's tech race. Second place yesterday. I think she can go home super happy. What a battle we had there with the two girls. And of course our male winners have left the finishing premises. And we're going to see, maybe we can snag an interview.